Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Isaac, and in this video series you're going to learn everything that you need to know about MATLAB. In this video we are going to start with the basics, so let's jump right in. The first thing you will see when you open MATLAB for the first time is the MATLAB IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. This is where all of our MATLAB programming happens. In the center of the screen is the command window, which essentially works like a powerful calculator. Now let's solve basic math equations with MATLAB. For example, 9 plus 4 gives us 13, and the answer gets saved in this variable ans, which stands for answer. Maybe 9 minus 4. What about 80 divided by 3? Or the square root of 5. And just like that, you can solve any equations with MATLAB. Now to clear our command window, we use the command clc. Now notice, after I typed in my command clc, my command window is cleared up, but my workspace remained unchanged and ans still holds its value. So if I type in ans, it will still gives me the same value because the command clc doesn't have any effect on the workspace. Now if you want to clear all the workspace variables, you will need to use the command clear vars. This is a single word command that, when executed, will remove all variables from the workspace. Now there's nothing left in our workspace. For instance, if I ask for the variable ans after clearing the workspace, I will get no result. Now let's try creating some more variables with actual names that we can use. For example, let's set x equals 50 and y equals. Now in our workspace, we have two variables, x and y, with their values. We can use these variables to perform further calculations. For instance, x plus y equals 150. And MATLAB stores this result in the default variable ans, of course. We can ask MATLAB for just the value of ans, and it will return 150, which is the result of our addition. This way you can manage and use your variables effectively within the MATLAB workspace. Understanding and managing the workspace is crucial for efficient MATLAB programming, especially when working with large data sets or complex simulations. Let's clear up our command window by using the command clc. This makes it easier to see our new commands and outputs. Now, another cool way to check out your workspace variables is by typing whos. When you do that, you will see a detailed list of all the variables names currently in your workspace. The whos command is very informative because it shows not only the names of your variables, but also their sizes, their bytes, class, and attributes. The class column is particularly important as it describes the type of each variable. In programming, knowing the type of our variables is crucial. Fortunately, in MATLAB, we mostly deal with doubles, which are the default way MATLAB stores numerical data. Now let's explore other types of variables, such as strings. For example, if we set w equals, let's say, cat. We've created a variable w that contains the word cat. This isn't a number, it's a word, so it's a string. If we type whos, we will see that MATLAB has created w as a char, short for character. Characters in MATLAB are defined using single apostrophes. around a string of letters or numbers. Now, if I create another variable with double apostrophes, such as z equals, let's say the word dog, and then type whose, we will see that w is still a char, but z is now a string. These three types, chars, doubles, and strings, will cover almost anything you need to do for basic MATLAB. We won't go any further into data types for now. Now let's type in new commands, x equals 10 and y equals 5. One thing you may have noticed when we defined these variables is that every time we hit enter, MATLAB provides an output. If we don't want that output, we can simply add a semicolon at the end of the statement like this, x equals 10. These semicolons are called suppression characters. They prevent MATLAB from displaying the output of a line code. For example, if we defined x as follows, MATLAB runs the line but doesn't display the output. If we check x after this, it is now 17 because the previous value of x was 10 and we added 7. This is how MATLAB executes commands sequentially. Now another useful punctuation is the comma. Let's say you want to perform multiple commands on one line. If we clear everything and then define u is equals to 25 and v is equals to 5. Both commands will execute and their outputs will display. Now, if you don't want them to display, you can easily add semicolons at the end of these lines. For example, u equals 25, v equals 5. Now both commands run without displaying outputs. Semicolons and commas are powerful tools for writing and organizing your code efficiently. Now that's a quick look at how to manage variables and use punctuation in the MATLAB workspace. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me to produce more content. Thank you for watching.